this is Peggy for Cropstop.com, and I'm going to do a real quick thing. I normally don't do this, but I want to show you how I used my Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz design stamps. And I made the cutest little Easter container for my grandkids. Now let me bring the set over here and show you what I used. This is the set of stamps I used, Stampers Anonymous. I hope there's not a bad glare. I never thought about that. Let me take it out just in case. Sorry about that. So here you are. And what's really nice, these come on a plastic sheet with holes in it. So I've got these cute little binders that hold it. This is called the Easter Blueprint set. And there's what you get. Butterfly egg, bunnies, and Easter bird eggs in a nest. So let me just show you what I'm going to use here. I've obviously used those. I'm going to use my distress markers, some different colors of those. And I've already gone ahead and colored these because I just wanted to show you real quick what you can do. I'm going to be using my Score Envy with my Score Pal. I'm going to use the Glue Glider Pro and Memento ink and a piece of paper. Let me clear some things off so I can show you how you do this. It's very cool. A friend of mine went to some craft store and found out how to do this, and then I did it. Well, there you are. Here we're going to share it with you. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so here's the first thing I'm going to use. I'll turn around this way so you can see better. I'm going to use my Score Pal. Now, it's 12 by 12. It's not my Score Buddy. It's the big one. And I've got a piece of just decorative paper. And you want to use a piece of paper that's a little, maybe this is even a little bit too thin. Because what I'm going to do is score. Okay, so I'm going to put my paper in here. Because it's a 12 by 12, I'm going to divide it by 3. So I'm going to do it 4. I'm going to score all the way down at 4. Then I'm going to go over 4 more, and I'm going to score at 8. So it's at 4 and 8, score all the way down. Then I'm going to turn my paper, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go 4 all the way down 12 inches, and 8 all the way down 12 inches. Okay, got me so far? Then I'm going to stick in my little Score Envy, because it comes right to a point at 6. And then I'm going to stick my paper, it may not fit with me, I'm trying to stick it in here so close, right at that number 6, like so, and making sure that it's straight. And I'm only going to go to where my corners meet. So I did 4 and 4, so that gives me a nice little square there. So I'm only going to score from that 6 straight down to the point. And again, I'm going to do that all the way around. Let me move my Score Pal here and show you when you fold it. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier to understand. So I've scored it at 4, so I'm going to fold it in because I want my bunnies on the outside. Then I'm going to fold it over again at the 8. Are you with me so far? Okay, then we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to go again at 4 and again at 8. Now, on all those little points that we did in the corner, I'm going to bring those together. I hope I can do this where you can see. Here's my little fold. And I'm going to fold my little corners like so. Now you've probably seen these little baskets, I guess you call them baskets, a lot of different places. I plan on using it a lot. My friend went to a place and she learned how to do it. So then I went with her and we learned how to do it, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to show my folks out there in video land, just in case they don't have one of those kind of stores around. Okay, so then you're going to do these corners, and you're going to do it all the way around. So let me do that real quick. Right down to the point, and then I crease it really well. Are you getting the idea so far? This one, I think I already did that one. And then you're going to do the last one right here, like so. Let me get my fingers in there. All right, so now you're going to bring those points together, and that is going to end up being our little box. Okay, now let me grab my hole punch because I want to show you how you tie those 4 together to make it this cute little box basket. I'll be right back. Alright, so then you're going to take each corner and just take a little circle punch and go right in the corner of it there. You got to get the paper off. So this is what I'm doing. I hope you can see that okay. Alright, and we're going to do that all the way around. So I'll do that real quick. And then I'm just going to thread ribbon through there. Or you could use jute. I mean, you could use whatever you want. I'm going to actually use a piece of leftover ribbon from another project. Okay. Let me make sure that I'm still in the focus of my camera here so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe I need to go up a little bit. bring this out here. There we go. You know, I told you the other videos, I always have to stand on a stool to see what I'm doing when it comes to the camera, not when I'm doing this. Alright, so we're going to stick her through there. You know what? Hang on, I'm going to show you a little trick. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not. Maybe if I lay it against the white. This is a piece of dental floss kind of stuff. I don't know what it's really called. But it's so, I guess so you can travel with it and you don't have that box. I use it for a ribbon threader. So I can stick it through there much quicker. So there's that. See how quick that went through there? Now I think there also really are threaders out there that you could use. But the nice thing about this is if you lose it, it comes, there's a whole package of them. So just grab another one and keep on going. Well, if I could hang on to it today, it would have went a lot quicker for you. So I'm just going to go through each location here of the hole. Oh, for heaven's sake. There. And then the last one. Now when I get all finished with this, I will take a different view of this little package, and so that you'll be able to see this little Easter basket thing that I'm doing. And you can use this for any holiday. You don't even have to have a holiday, actually. Then you're going to pull them all together like so, and that's going to give you your little individual pockets. And then you just tie yourself a bow, and you call it, well, I'm calling this one an Easter basket. But if I use it for the 4th of July, I'm calling it a 4th of July basket. Alright, so there's that. I'm just going to cut my ribbon off. Now, so I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but I will take another picture. Now I want to decorate the sides with those stamps that I did. So what I did is I went ahead and I stamped these. Now I used Memento ink so that I could use my distress markers, and then I used distress pads and just used a foam applicator and put it around the edges. And there's the egg, and here is the bunny. So all I'm going to do is put that right on the side. Let me grab my adhesive. And bring that back over, and I'm just going to stick it right on the side. Now make sure you don't go above your little opening or it'll all stick together. Now, I want to show you real quick. Let me just stick this one on there. So I'm going to do this on 3 sides, because on the other side I'm going to actually stamp out the words Happy Easter, and then that'll be taken care of. So what I end up doing is just putting them right like that. Isn't that cool? Alright, so now I want to show you what I did with the butterfly, even though I'm not using him on here, because that is really a neat little deal. Can you see him right there? Okay. It looks watercolor, and here's all you have to do. This is so, I just love this technique. I'm going to use my little pad here. I'm going to put my butterfly back on there. The first thing I'm going to do is to stamp him on my piece of cardstock using Memento ink. And we're going to press him down. I should have put my foam pad under there, but that's alright. Alrighty, so there's that. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, that's one way you can do it. Oh, for goodness sakes, I can't believe I did that. I want to show you this really cool technique, and I forgot what I was doing. Let me wipe it off. Criminy sakes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what you do. You take your distress markers, you start with your lightest color first, and I use the brush tip. And I'm going to color the center of him, you know, this golden color. And then we're just going to add some pink. Like that. And a little bit of blue. Now the thing you want to remember if you're doing this, you're not going to get the same butterfly every time, because each time you'll forget where you colored it if you're like me. Well, then again, you might remember. I would never remember. And then I like to use the darker color on the blueprint part. It just shows the writing, which is the uniqueness about this particular stamp. And I'm just using, as you can tell, the side of the brush marker. There we go. Now once I do this everywhere, then I'm going to just take it off camera a little bit, and I'm going to use my water bottle, or you can use a little spritz bottle, and I'm just going to spritz it maybe once or twice, probably just once because I've got a big water bottle. And then we're going to come back and stamp it and wait till you see what happens. Alright, I spritzed it, and then we're going to layer down. Actually, I think I'll lay it this way. Give it a good press, and I give it a second just to kind of let that soak into my paper a little bit. And there you go. Is that too cool or what? And when you lift it off, check that out. Is that like the most beautiful thing you ever saw in your whole life? So all I did was spritz it. Now I've got a watercolor butterfly. How about that? Now, my battery died and I pulled my camera off, but I wanted to show you how beautiful that butterfly was. And let me bring in now the basket so you can take a look at it. Okay, I'm going to try not to shake while I do this, one-handed here. So there's one side, but here's what your basket looks like on top. So you're going to fill it with grass or whatever you want to put in there, and I'm going to put candy in mine. So there's the sides. So you've got this really cool 3D, 4D, whatever you want to call it. And there, oh, you know what? I just noticed this is hysterical. Did you check out my Easter bunnies? They're all upside down. Oh my goodness. Well, I must just have to put a butterfly there and nobody will know. It's for kids anyway, this particular one. So there you go. There's all the things that you can do using your distress markers, your Memento ink, your glue glider, and your Stampers Anonymous stamps. I'm telling you, it is just too stinking cute. So you all make sure to stop over to Crop Stop in between the legs of my camera stand and tell them Peggy sent you. Bye.